Dorothy, where you calling us from?
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.
I'm Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, how old are you?
I'll be 37 in December.
37. And what you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur, Cloud9 Boutique, and I also work for a healthcare coordinator for a healthcare company.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I have 3.
How old are your 3 kids?
13, 11, and 2.
2. All by the same man?
No, 3 different dads.
Oh,
Why you not with
come
the
on.
2-year-old dad?
Long story. We just wasn't compatible, and it just happened. I don't believe in abortion, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't have your hair cut off. So like, just bring the phone up a tad bit.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who sees a wig? Who sees a wig and face cake? And wait a minute. Why the fuck do you have this on? In my opinion, this looks ridiculous. Look at that. Okay, so between this and the face cake we got up here and the rug on her head, we're off to a great start.
Okay. So Dorothy, Dallas, Texas, 37. What's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius.
You ever been married?
I have not.
3 kids by 3 men. I forgot to add that into the equation. So I look at it right. 3 men impregnated you. You couldn't be with any of them? Because that's the greatest gift you can give to a man. If any men want children. Yes, we do. And there was no situation that you could see to where you could be with those men, to where you would end up on this, to where the only people that's gonna reach out to you are Nigerian scammers, pretty much. I don't even know what you want at this point. Maybe you're looking for Nigerian scammers. This is a place for it. You didn't even have to come here to get that, but to guarantee that you get that, this is the place to come here to get that. Let's look at Pierre. Look at Pierre right here. Let's continue.
Never married. Dorothy, Dallas, Texas, 37, Sagittarius, entrepreneur, mom to 3 by 3 men, never married. Okay, honey. What kind of man are you looking for?
They have to have a personal relationship with God, as well as honesty, very upfront.
They got to have a personal relationship with God, but those 3 children by 3 men, where did God play into that? I'm just asking. So now you want them to have a personal relationship with God. If I come into the picture, I'm going to ask you, where did God play in any of that? Yeah.
Spontaneous, be able to lead. I believe to lead, the household.
You want a man to be spontaneous.
I'm kind of like, a strong personality, so I have a strong personality as well.
Okay. Yeah, listen. I just came. So
men are not spontaneous.
I just came back from a day with the Lord. So I'm in Atlanta. I did a panel today with the wonderful Dr. Bryant. Gary.
So she says something, a word, spontaneous, right? Spontaneous means to a man, to me, no structure, just off the cuff, whatever the fuck happens. No, we don't operate like that. Everything that we do is previewed is programmed and there's no spontaneity involved. It's just something that caught my ear and it sparked my interest. Now this with Pierre right here, she said Dr. Bryant, if she's talking about Jamal Bryant, that pastor, I mean, that just reinforces what the fuck she on. Cause let me see if she's talking about him before I elaborate. Cause if she's talking about Jamal Bryant, then we gonna see what she's on.
Bryant, who I just adore. And we had such an amazing conversation. And let me ask you this, because the first thing you said is you want a man of God.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean to you?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm just, I know where I belong in my faith. I go through my temptations and my trials and things like that. But I feel like nothing's in the world for me right now. So I'm just trying to follow God for myself and whatever. I see
some things
like.
here.
I'm not judgmental to anybody. I'm just trying to walk the way I walk, get closer to him. And then, I feel like I haven't really found that person.
I see some things here. I could be wrong. I'm seeing recovering drug addict. Not saying it's positive or negative. We do what we do. We live our life and then we go forward. That's just what we do. I'm seeing recovering drug addict. Did some things regarding her body to get said drugs. That's what I'm seeing. Look. Someone asked me if I had ESP, extrasensory perception. No. I just see what I see and I hear what I hear. And then the rug on this head tells me there's certain situations that would not allow her to have her real follicles. And then she got face cake on, covering up something. This is what I see. Maybe we'll get to that. I doubt it, because this Pierre right here, she don't drill on into nothing. She don't sense anything. She don't see anything. Only thing she wants you to do is download the Kendra G singles app and blah 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 and this, that, and that. That's all she wants you to do. But she's supposed to be bringing people together. All right. See, that's why she has a show like this, and that's why I do not have a show like this. Cause I'd be like, just looking at her, I'm like, were you on drugs in the past? Is that a rug on your head? Of course, I wouldn't say it in that fashion, but let's go.
Or nothing has been working for me because I know where I belong and I'm not in that space right now.
You said nothing.
Okay.
You said nothing.
There's nothing in the world for you.
Well, I'm talking about my recent past relationships.
Okay, stop
Go.
So what would be your examples of a man of God?
That has a personal relationship with him, far as just
make it up. Look how she's looking. Make it up.
Doing righteous and have integrity and morals and things like that. That can pray and lead the family and things like that. Yeah.
Okay. And you said that that you're not doing the best right now?
No, I'm just saying I know I have my temptations and
you're
my trials
recovering,
and stuff like that, but I am trying to get closer to him, like far as not going out and doing things like that. Far as the party life anymore.
Maybe
right. So
something else.
I'm just gonna give it to you raw and real, and it's just gonna be like with love, right? And I'd rather you respond to this.
Maybe a former lady of the night. Maybe. This is what I'm seeing. Maybe a former lady of the night. And former, I mean, as far as a couple months ago, not too long ago. So let's continue.
It's because this is what they're gonna say once I post you, right?
Mhm.
The first thing you said was you want a man of God. None of us are equipped to judge anybody, right?
Right.
No,
I ain't
yes,
no
we
better
are.
than you. I'm just saying by grace. But they will say you're a mom of 3,
Mhm.
and by
She says none of us are equipped to judge anybody. No, yeah, we need to judge people. If we want to include them in our life, judgment is necessary. Because if you don't, then you're destined to fail in that relationship. It's gonna be all fucked up. No, you gotta judge. Yes, judge.
3 different men.
The fuck she talking about?
And I almost think there would be some grace, but your youngest child is 2. So
Right.
why do you think you didn't learn the lesson with your previous 2 baby daddies?
Well, I was in long-term relationships with them, and it just
Why
no
weren't you
happy
married
for
to
us.
them?
I was in an 8-year relationship, and then
No
I was in a relationship with
marriage.
my oldest father. So this one, the difference with this was I wasn't in a long-term relationship with him, and it's not that I didn't learn. It's my life, it's my lessons. Like I get what you're asking and things like that, but like I said, I'm not a judgmental person, and my baby's here, and I love him, and it's not that I didn't learn. I just feel like he's supposed to be here at the point, and that's
No,
it.
listen, I believe babies are.
Okay, so she asked her a specific question, and with a bunch of goo goo poo poo. That's just what it was. And then Kendra G just says, "Oh, okay, let's just." The men hear it, and that's why when someone's gonna reach out to this lady, it's gonna be about the get up and get down. That's all it's gonna be about.
Blessing, right? I believe all babies are gifts from God. Babies are the
That's
most
what you believe.
innocent, humans created. So no,
Ain't got
there's
nothing to do with
that, right? What I said at the top of this, so you can understand where the space that I'm in, right?
Mhm.
So I just shout out to Sarah Jakes Roberts. Literally, I'm coming back from Woman Evolve. This is why I am late for our show tonight. So I want to definitely do the show tonight.
Say what you're
Yeah,
saying, lady.
I go to the Potter's house. So.
Okay, so you go to the house, yes. So I did a panel with Dr. Carrie Bryant, and hopefully Dr. Carrie Bryant is, and she, we had a great time, and then she invited me to come to her church to talk
Get
to
to
the
the
singles organization.
point.
And I was like, well, I don't know if I want to speak at the church because I got to be able to speak, and I feel like I might say some things I probably can't say in church. And then she was like talking about, obviously she's a realist and she understands that people are, having sex outside of marriage. But she
Go.
said something that really stuck out, and she said, but it has never worked. She said it never worked for her when she went that direction.
Right.
And in so many ways, we do actions outside of God's will because we decide to do it our way. And then we come back and say, okay, well now God, you got
What is your point?
your way. Not saying that God can't change it around, because he can change everything around.
Mm.
But I just think the best way to find a God-fearing man is to walk like a God-fearing woman. So
Right,
you
and
you got to challenge yourself, because you said
Oh my
you also
goodness.
were transparent, which I respect and appreciate. You can be doing better. So to attract that guy,
Oh my
you
gosh.
have to do
Please.
better, or
Right.
you're not gonna attract him.
Mm.
I understand completely.
Yeah. Don't have your
Woo.
head cut off. Okay. Let's do I got a new
Okay. I'm sitting here and I'm reacting to this video. All that shit that she just said was like nails on a chalkboard. It's like, get to the fucking point, would you? And then she got to no point. That's why y'all women, y'all just talk. You talk. you're in a state of consciousness and what you're hearing in your own brain makes sense to you. But the men, I'm over here like, please get to the point. Because if the inverse was true, I would ask you a question and that's it. I don't need the fucking backstory and the side story and the right story and I don't need. Oh, all right, hold on. I need to recover because seriously, it's like I'm almost getting a headache listening to what the fuck Kendra just said. All right. Oof. And then on top of all that, her voice is so annoying.
Challenge. What is your favorite Bible verse?
Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me.
Ooh, she was ready. She was ready. They might know I'll ask that question now.
Why are you yelling?
What's your deal breakers?
Pierre, why are you yelling?
Lying, cheating, and I think like not driven.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I do think attraction is important. So I'm not saying I used to have a type. I'm not saying that I have a type now. I just have to go off the personality as well if I'm attracted to that person. So
Okay.
I wouldn't say he have to be like, you know, but I also like I have to be personally attracted to.
Okay. Remember, don't have your head cut off. Can you see yourself? Okay.
I probably just sit it up somewhere. Okay.
All right. Should he make a certain amount? Your head's still cut off. Okay, when I say head, don't have your hair cut off. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I just want him to be financially stable.
Okay, now you done
Say
fucked
again?
up the audio.
I just want him to be financially stable because a person can make this amount and that amount as long as they know how to budget and, you know, balance their income.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh,
They have to
Lord.
stand up, right?
Right.
Sorry, this is my first time on your live.
All excuses.
Okay. All right,
Straight
we see.
up and down.
We see you, girl. We see you, Dorothy. Dorothy, when was your last relationship?
Wizard of Oz.
3 months ago.
3 months ago. Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate
3
with
months
someone?
ago.
A month and a half ago.
Oh my goodness.
Who you slept with a month and a half ago?
An old guy. An old person I used to date.
Girl. Was y'all in a relationship?
Yeah, we was.
So you just broke up with somebody 3 months ago. A month
Right.
ago. Wait. Okay, when was your last relationship?
3 months ago.
But the last time you was intimate was a month and a half.
Right.
So was that the old relationship?
Yes.
You're gonna have to learn sexual discipline.
Mhm.
If you wanna,
I
if you
Oh,
are
look.
truly trying to seek
Look
a
at
man
Pierre.
of God, you are gonna have to learn how
Look at
to be
Pierre.
sexually
Look,
disciplined
man.
in that area, because you're never gonna be able to attract that type of guy.
I understand.
It's gonna be on. And listen, again, it's your life, right? And we could do all things our way, but this is, well, when I do the 3 flaws, this is what I'm saying. That's why I think it's always important to do 3 flaws, because it can help you self-assess yourself and recognize in what area,
Pierre, go
what am
ahead,
I
tell
doing
her
to attract
what you need
what
to
I
do.
don't want. Because
Right.
that's what it comes down to. It's never, this is the harshest truth. It's never about the other person. It really is never about them. It's all about you, because you're doing something to attract that person. So as soon as you make the changes to you, either that person changes and comes to your level, or they fall off because now you're a new person, right?
Sure.
So as long as you can't learn to control your sexual discipline to get to really know a guy first and to see if he's really a man of God, you're gonna go in circles.
Right. And when I say,
Thank
never mind, it's okay.
I mean, you can say it.
What?
We're having a
No,
Like-
I'm
debate.
just saying I see a lot of people talking about you should not want to like, or you should not say God fear me, and if your walk is not like you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I believe in God, like I have a personal relationship with Him, you know, I'm just not perfect, you know, like I'm not where I want to be, you know what I'm saying? But when I say I want a God fear me, I want Him to do the same thing. Like I want him to have a close relationship with God, the way his walk is supposed to be, or the way he's doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's their relationship, but he have to at least have to know who's leading him. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be with a man who don't believe in God. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying when I want someone that's have a connection with God.
I want to say this, and I'm not just saying this to you.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
Say-
a couple things so
wait,
y'all
wait.
can understand. I just came back from a day with Jesus. So y'all got to understand the mindset of me in this moment. I've been at Women Evolve all day. Shout out to Sarah Jakes. I'm still in Atlanta. I was speaking on a panel. And I just have to be honest when I say this. I think, and you're not the only person. So I'm talking to you on the screen, but this really applies to a lot of people because a lot of people say this. I believe in God, but I'm not perfect. To me, that's BS. Like it's not about being perfect. I feel like that washes away the responsibility of what you have to do better when we say, I believe in God, but I'm not perfect. God doesn't expect you to be perfect. That's not the expectation. What He does expect is for you to walk the way that you know to walk in and challenge yourself to rise to the occasion. And the very, 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 very first thing you said to me out of everything was you wanted a God-fearing man. That was the first thing, right?
Yeah.
So the challenge becomes, are you really living up? Like, will a God-fearing man see you and say, you're my choice in a woman?
But what Kendra G saying in this little snippet of this whole thing is true. But what she's challenging this lady on is not what she's living, right? So when her guest comes on here and they spill out their life to the world, to the internet, Kendra G's not doing the same. Who is watching this that will believe that Kendra ain't getting pounded? Who believes she's not getting pounded, right? And the men that she's getting with is not on her level as far as financially, because we don't want nothing. We don't want nothing to do with her. We don't want nothing to do with her. That being said, the dudes that she's getting with, she's pretty much paying for. And yeah, they gonna hit it. They gonna knock it. They gonna knock it back up, round, left, right. Oh, they gonna knock it down. That's what they gonna do. And she gonna enjoy it. We'll never know anything about that. But trust me, those dudes are getting it in. Kendra getting it in. She getting knocked down. Yeah. She got at least 2. And the other one know about the other one. At least 2. So, but she says what she's saying, but she's not living that way. And what she's saying is pretty much true in telling this lady. So let's continue.
Are you representing that?
What I'm saying is, when I say a God-fearing man, like he has to believe in Jesus, like he has to have a connection with him. I feel like, yes, I'm not, where I'm supposed to be, but I do have a relationship and a connection with God, like my own personal relationship. That's my own personal thing. So I want him to have his own personal thing, whatever that may look like. But when I say that first, it's because I do believe in my faith, That's why I'm saying that. Like that's the first thing I'm going to mention.
There's a bunch of nothing.
Right. And again, I'm going to move forward because I don't want to I don't want to seem like I'm attacking you because I'm really not.
No,
trying
it's fine.
to
You're
attack.
not. I
No,
get it.
it's just a bunch of nothing.
Yeah, I'm not trying. I don't. That's not my sentiment. That's not my desire. That's not my goal. Right. So, and that's why I said I'm talking to you. But what happens is, you know, I've been sitting here for 5 years, literally 5 years, and I think that, you know, when you hear the same conversation over 5 years, and a lot of times we blame the guy, and not saying the guy isn't worth to be blamed, right? But the reality is, what fumes are we giving off to,
and I get that
to attract that type of guy?
Attracting. I get that too. I understand that too.
Right.
Yeah,
I got you. All right, we'll move forward. All right, Dorothy, what are your 3 flaws?
I need to practice my patience. I'm quick to let go. I think like tolerance. Being a better communicator. I feel like I've been working on that, but that was one of mine. I didn't know how to communicate real good. And learn how to, I'm very independent, so learn how to, you know, be vulnerable when I need to be.
Okay. And
3 valid flaws. Can the band play a sound? Dun, 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 dun. This is the first time I heard a woman that actually had 3 valid flaws, even though the third one is a little suspect. But most of the time when she asks them, what are your 3 flaws, it's kind of like veiled positives, means I love hard and these type of things. But looking at it from my point of view, it was like 3 actual flaws. Good job, lady. Good job. I'm proud of you and your rug on your head. Remove some of that mud on your face, and then we got something.
why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I feel like I'm down to earth. I'm honest. I'm like I can like cook clean. Like I bring that as well. Like I'm Southern, so I believe in hospitality and things like that. And I'm also a motivator. Anything, I feel like I'm a encourager, you know what I'm saying? Like anything that a man want to do or need to do.
Encourager? What is encourager?
Believe in himself. I'm all there. I'm all in it for him.
Encourager?
Okay.
Wait.
And
I'm
let's
a supporter, yes, yeah.
She said encourager. Wait. I want to make sure I heard her.
I think like tolerance. Being a better communicator. I feel like I've been working on that, but that was one of mine. I didn't know how to communicate real good. And learn how to, I'm very independent, so learn how to, be vulnerable when I need to be.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm looking for character.
I feel like I'm down to earth. I'm honest. I'm like I can like cook clean. Like I bring that as well. Like I'm Southern, so I believe in hospitality and things like that.
Wait a minute. All right. So I just noticed it, right? So I believe she's female. I really do. But I'm like, you looked like you used to have a mustache. But I do believe she's female. I don't know. But I mean, look, tell me I'm wrong. Maybe the face cake and the rug hat she got on, maybe that got something to do with what I'm thinking. But all right, I'm looking for, she said character. Let's see.
And I'm also a motivator. Anything, I feel like I'm a encourager, you know what I'm saying?
What is a character? Hey Google, define character. Hey Google, stop. Exactly. Character. Google can't define character. I don't know why I'm so fucking stuck on that, but when we speak these words, they mean things.
Anything that a man want to do or need to do, if he, have that faith and, believe in himself, I'm all in it for him too.
Okay. And
I'm a supporter, yes, yeah.
You're what?
A good supporter.
She's a good supporter. Okay, you're 37. What's the age range you want to date?
I guess from 35 to 45. 45.
You didn't think about
Should he be
this?
in Dallas?
I'm open to long distance. I have never tried long distance, so I'm open to it. I personally don't.
She's
feel
in
like,
Dallas.
I personally don't feel like a man is from here in Dallas. That I feel like.
I'm just like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in these cities. Y'all moving to Dallas and Houston and Charlotte and Atlanta. But y'all end up on here. Like, I don't know what's going on. You move to these places in hopes of a better life, which would include a mate, a spouse, a long-term partner, a husband. But you end up on this, which has not yielded any results for anyone. What the fuck is going on in these places? Like, doing some deductive reasoning, looking at the things that I see and, making a decision, I probably want to go back to small town America, to where there's not too many people. Because if you go like a place like where she's at, the Dallas Metroplex, you would think there's all type of opportunities and a plethora of men to choose from. Go to Houston, you would think the same. Go to Atlanta, the so-called Black Mecca. Opportunities are endless. And when I say opportunities, again, it includes pair bonding, mating, long-term relationship, husbands, blah, 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 blah. But judging by what I see on the internet, which is not real life, I understand that, y'all end up coming on here and getting scammed. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video, dislike the video. You can also go over to YouTube. We got some other things going on over there. It's Mr. Info 5000. Peace.